You're watching ABC4 News, celebrating 75 years.
A new Congress convened for the first time today in a new era of divided government as Republicans take back control of the House. But the party is dealing with its own divisions as it tries to elect its next speaker. Washington correspondent Jesse Tenor has the latest on the battle for the gavel.
Exactly who will become the next House Speaker is still up in the air, but it's already a history-making day as Kevin McCarthy becomes the first majority nominee in 100 years to lose the initial vote.
A speaker has not been elected.
Opening day of the new Congress kicked off with a battle over who will control the House floor.
Biggs, McCarthy, Jordan.
I'm not going anywhere.
But a core group of conservative Republicans is still leading the charge against Kevin McCarthy's bid for House Speaker.
If you want to drain the swamp, you cannot put the biggest alligator in charge of the exercise.
Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz and Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert said McCarthy rejected their demands to update House rules and procedures.
We want to change the way things are done here.
But many in McCarthy's party were ready to hand him the Speaker's gavel.
This is not about prom king. This is not about a pastor. This is about electing a person to sit in the Speaker chair so that we can all get to work.
Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene said Republican holdouts are being short-sighted. And New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik reminded her colleagues of McCarthy's wins as GOP leader.
No one in this body has worked harder for this Republican majority than Kevin McCarthy.
Democrats like Tennessee Congressman Steve Cohen said they were happy to sit back and watch the Republicans struggle.
The Democrats united behind Hakeem Jeffries.
And the House isn't fully formed without a speaker, meaning committee heads, floor proceedings, and investigations can't begin until one is elected. In Washington, I'm Jesse Tenor.
All right. Thank you, Jesse. While the U.S. government is shaking up, so is the state itself. A series of earthquakes making Beehive State buzz. Now, this map showing quakes over the last few weeks, ranging in magnitude from -0.4 to one of the largest just today in Newton, rocking the state at a power of 3.2. University of Utah seismograph clocking 64 quakes since December 20th, and notably, a number of those in Cache Valley alone over the last 2 days.
Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Alana Brophy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
All right, now taking a look at this weather. The snow has piled up, Alana, and there's more activity on the way.
Yes, a very active pattern, Emily, after an active morning with those quakes up there in Cache Valley. Did you feel it? You know, the seismographs really want to hear from you. You can report every quake you feel, and it's easy to do. You just hop on my Twitter. I'll show you exactly how. Okay, Ensign Peak showing the Salt Lake Valley. We've got haze out there, and now we've got cloud cover. We did see a bit of a break with the cloud cover, but that's not the case anymore. It's back. And as we look at air quality, you saw the haze. We do have elevated particulate matter in Salt Lake County, and we expect that to expand into tomorrow. Cache Valley, Davis County, Utah County, expected to hit the moderate category, but then changes are on the way. Green means clean this time of year, and we see plenty of that through the rest of northern and eastern Utah. We've been tracking the lingering snow showers. We saw them in Cedar City. They were over the mountains. We saw them in Provo Canyon. We saw them throughout northern Utah, just pockets. Now, things are starting to quiet down, so we get quieter conditions with high pressure taking control through tomorrow. Our avalanche danger remains high, and then we get another system Thursday into Friday that's bringing more wet weather. We love wet weather. You saw the snowpack. Boy, it was healthy. Temperatures falling into the 20s. Anything that melted will easily ice over into tonight, so be careful. I know the side roads and the sidewalks can be really, really rough, so be careful out there. Oh, live picture from the Cedar City Airport where we're dwindling when it comes to snow coverage. The sun's going down. It's so pretty. They did see rough roads in this area. Temperatures now below freezing there, so icy conditions are expected in and around the area. Storm tracker radar sweeping throughout the state, and we don't see much as we zoom in. Now we've got high pressure wanting to take control. We also are going to see an influx of warmer air. How come? Our next atmospheric river is going to move in. That storm system is going to pack a punch for California. That's why I'm showing it to you, to show you where the moisture source is. But we care about Utah. It'll start to decay as it gets closer to the Beehive State, but it does bring rain potential to the southwestern corner of the state for our Wednesday. That will peter out as the moisture moves into central and northern Utah, just the slightest chance. Okay, so we've gotten rid of the snow we were dealing with today. Here's that moisture by 11 a.m. right around lunch. We're seeing it pop up on the radar. We're keeping our eye on the southwest desert. Later on in the afternoon, we know that's going to fill in. Here we are by 9 p.m. We do get the chance of seeing some light moisture in northern Utah. And then that really amps up Thursday into Friday. Here comes that wet weather. You notice it with rain and snow because of the warmer air moving in. And there's the rain and snow in southwestern Utah. And we know that that's going to continue to push inland and impact us Thursday into Friday. Best impacts will be in the mountains as of right now. But we're watching because we know that moisture is going to come on through. 30s for daytime highs, overnight lows in the teens and 20s. It's going to be cold. There's a look, single digits over towards Evanston, in the Basin, 20s in Tooele, mid-30s for daytime highs really throughout the Wasatch Front. We also see that in the central portion of the state, and then as we jump down south, we know overcast skies are expected with those temperatures in the upper 30s in many valleys. St. George getting to 34 overnight, mid-40s tomorrow with the chance of that rain, and it sticks around through Friday. Drier conditions for the weekend, and then Monday and Tuesday of next week does bring the potential for some wet weather. Here's the Wasatch Front where this active pattern holds on. We get short breaks in between these systems. Again, tomorrow looks like the best break with high pressure. Thursday into Friday, a storm comes in, drier for the weekend, and then early next week. Now, with the temperatures being a little warmer, it's a mix of rain and snow, but it switches over, especially as we head into the overnight. We get that colder air, and boom, just like that, heavy, wet snow.